Welcome to another video. Today, we have a truly interesting and meaningful topic to dive into. Have you ever thought about how starting your day can impact your mood, productivity, and even your sense of purpose? Well, we're here to discuss exactly that and how Stoic philosophy can help us with this crucial process. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that originated in Greece and has profound influence even today. But it's not about vast philosophical abstractions. It's more about how we can use these ideas to improve our lives, starting from the beginning of the day. That's what we'll explore in this video. So sit back and relax, because we're about to delve into Stoicism, highlight common problems like lack of morning motivation, and finally offer you some powerful reflections to start your day well. Together, we'll enrich our mornings with a sense of direction and purpose. Ready? Let's begin. Moving forward in our journey, we'll focus on the concept of Stoicism. Many people aren't familiar with this ancient philosophy, but you'll be surprised at how relevant and applicable it is to our daily lives. Stick with us as we uncover the wisdom of Stoicism and how it can help improve your life. Stoicism, a robust and practical philosophy rooted in ancient Greece, is the focus of this video. Founded on the teachings of great thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism emphasizes the value of self-discipline, emotional control, and the pursuit of wisdom. But what exactly is Stoicism? Simply put, Stoicism is a philosophy that teaches us that, while we cannot control most of the events that happen in our lives, we have power over our reactions to them. As Epictetus once said, it is not events themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. In other words, our emotions and reactions are not defined by circumstances, but by our interpretation of them. Historically, Stoicism emerged during a time of political and social instability, adopted as a way of life, offering guidance on how to live a good and meaningful life, regardless of what was happening in the external world. Today, it remains relevant, offering a roadmap for navigating the challenges of modern life, from stress and anxiety to the search for meaning and purpose. In our daily lives, we can apply Stoicism by cultivating a mindset of acceptance, freeing ourselves from unnecessary worries and focusing on what's within our control. Practicing virtue, exercising self-discipline, seeking wisdom, and mastering our emotions are all Stoic principles that can be applied practically to our routines. This could mean, for example, facing life's setbacks, a mistake at work, or a relationship that didn't work out, as opportunities to learn. Or recognizing that while we can't control traffic, we can control how we respond to it. By refusing to let irritating or stressful situations frustrate us, we can lead calmer and more productive lives. That said, Stoicism isn't a magic formula that will solve all your life problems overnight, but it's a helpful guide to living with purpose, resilience, and peace of mind. In the rest of this video, we'll delve deeper into the impact that lack of motivation and purpose can have on our daily routines, and how Stoic daily reflections can bring clarity, focus, and direction to our actions. Remember our motto, in silence we learn, in wisdom we grow. Motivation and purpose are two powerful forces that give meaning and direction to our journey. However, amidst the frenzy of daily life, we may find ourselves stuck in monotony, feeling lost, or even demotivated. Why? The answer is simple, yet often overlooked: the absence of daily, conscious reflections. Let's delve a bit deeper. We all have desires, goals, and a sense of purpose underlying our actions. Yet, when we don't take a moment to reflect on these aspects, we risk losing ourselves in the hustle and noise of everyday life. Yes, the lack of a conscious reflection practice can throw our actions and consequently our outcomes off balance. This is where Stoic philosophy comes in. Instead of blindly jumping from one task to another, one thought to another, the Stoics teach us to take a moment, slow down, and reflect. This isn't just about being a bit more zen. On the contrary, it's an active practice, a vigilant state of reflection and awareness. The absence of this conscious reflection can make us feel like we're adrift in an ocean of tasks, without clear direction or a sense of progress. This can not only scatter our energy and focus, but also bring feelings of dissatisfaction and emptiness. After all, if we don't have a clear purpose and aren't aware of our actions, how can we expect satisfying results and reach our true potential? But it's always good to remember, in silence, we learn. The stillness provided by daily conscious reflection isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. This is how we discover our purpose and align our actions with it, setting the right direction for our efforts and energy. Understanding the weight of this problem, in the next chapter we'll explore the Stoic solution to it. And here's a little spoiler. Daily reflections are more powerful than we can imagine. By immersing ourselves in this practice, it's entirely possible to create a transformation in our lives, aligned with our true personal values. In silence we learn, in wisdom we grow. Exploring the benefits of daily Stoic reflections takes us on a journey of personal transformation, ensuring that every day is a firm step toward the goals and ideals we cherish. First, understanding that life is timeless. Every decision, every thought, every action of our day defines us is a central idea in Stoicism. This way, when we introduce daily reflections into our routines, we bring awareness of our potential into every moment. Daily Stoic reflection becomes a beacon for our minds. It keeps us focused, serving as a constant reminder of our most valuable principles and goals. Often, we find ourselves caught in a storm of distractions and lose our way. However, with the practice of reflection, we can always find our way back, reorienting our focus when needed. Similarly, Stoic practice becomes a shield of resilience and a source of inner strength. It teaches us to accept life's highs and lows and view adversities as learning opportunities. This mindset strengthens our resilience, enabling us to remain calm in storms and make wise decisions, even under pressure. Another benefit is the boost in productivity we acquire. By focusing our efforts on things within our control, such as our attitudes and actions, we minimize the time spent worrying about what's out of our control. This saves valuable time and mental energy that can be redirected to productive actions. Most importantly, by practicing daily Stoic reflections, we align ourselves with our values. Each reflection becomes a mirror where we can clearly see who we are and what we aspire to be. Through them, we maintain a constant dialogue with our inner selves, expressing and living according to our deepest values every new day. It has been discovered that regular practice of Stoic reflections is like a key that opens the door to a more focused, resilient, and productive life. Now, how about we break down some of these reflections and how they can be incorporated into our daily routines? In silence, we learn. In wisdom, we grow. Are you ready to begin this journey, my dear viewer? Let's now dive into the 10 Stoic reflections that will awaken in you a new perspective to start your days. Understanding these reflections will make all the difference in how you face each day and its decisions. First, we have the reflection, control what you can control. The wise only control what's within their reach, their thoughts, their actions. The rest, that's everything outside your control and shouldn't disturb your serenity. Second, remember your mortality. This reflection, known as memento mori, directly speaks to the fact that life is indeed short. This helps put into perspective the time we waste on trivial and unimportant things. The third reflection states, you are the product of your thoughts. Our inner world shapes our outer world. Therefore, it's highly important to keep our thoughts positive and focused on what we wish to achieve. The next reflection is, accept what happens. Acceptance is a fundamental part of Stoicism. It means embracing things as they come, without resistance or denial. For the fifth reflection, we have, focus on action, not the outcome. This means we should focus our efforts on actions, not results. We cannot control outcomes, only our actions. The sixth reflection brings the idea that virtue is sufficient for happiness. For the Stoics, virtue in its various forms is all we need to live a full and happy life. In the seventh Stoic reflection, we have, the obstacle is the way. This means that the problems and challenges we encounter are, in fact, opportunities for growth and learning. The eighth reflection is, live according to nature. This idea suggests a life aligned with our core values, living authentically and according to what we believe in. The penultimate reflection advises, see things as they really are. This suggests a rational and objective approach to life, without letting our emotions cloud our judgment. Finally, the 10th Stoic reflection is, value what you have. Instead of longing for what we don't have, it's much more beneficial to appreciate what we already possess. Now that we've presented the 10 reflections, in the next segment, we'll explore each of them in greater detail. As is often cited in Stoic wisdom, in silence we learn, in wisdom we grow. Stay with us and keep learning. Let's now move on to an extremely crucial chapter of our video, where we'll look at each reflection individually. This step is important to clarify how each thought can be incorporated into your daily routine. To begin, the first Stoic reflection teaches, what is not in our control is not our problem. What does this mean in practice? Take, for example, being stuck in traffic on your way to an important meeting, feeling anxious and hitting the steering wheel. Stop, breathe. Is this really in your control? So why the agitation? What you can control in that moment are your reactions. Take a deep breath, play some music, or listen to a good podcast. In sequence, we have the maxim. We only understand the value of a moment when it becomes a memory. This thought calls for living each day as if it were the last. A practical example, imagine knowing your final breaths are approaching. Would you care about the new iPhone? Or would you want to be with your loved ones, feel the sun on your face, enjoy the breeze on the beach? Every day is a gift, and living it fully is pure wisdom. For the third reflection, we brought, no one is free who is not master of themselves. Often, we let ourselves be carried away by negative emotions, stress triggers that explode into unhealthy behaviors. Here, the advice is to build resilience, to be impervious to life's whims. An example, a colleague at work irritates you. You find yourself hating your job because of it. But is the problem them or your reaction to them? Who has the control here? Moving forward, we have accept what happens. In the things we are destined for, things happen to us. This thought leads us to understand that we need to learn to accept what happens in life, focusing our energy on what we can truly change. At the end of the day, everything that happens, good or bad, was an opportunity to learn. And finally, we come to the last reflection of this video. Happiness and freedom begin with the clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and others are not. To illustrate, imagine you're nervous about a presentation. Whose responsibility is it if it goes well or not? The audience's? Your boss's? Yours. You can control your preparation, your emotions, your words. By introducing these 5 reflections into your daily life, you'll notice a gradual transformation. Anxiety will decrease, focus will increase, and genuine happiness will be more present. Here we go, heading to the final chapter, always remembering that in silence we learn, in wisdom we grow. As we reach the end of our dive into Stoicism and its powerful reflections, we are reminded of the relevance of these daily reflections and how they can inspire a life with more purpose. It's not just about enhancing your productivity or aligning your actions with a life philosophy. It's about being true to yourself, understanding the wonders of acting according to your principles, and living a life worth living. Stoic reflections are more than mere words. They are tools we can use to shape our being, character, and perspective on life. They make us question ourselves, evaluate our actions, and better understand the world around us. And like any tool, it needs to be used to serve its purpose. We encourage you, therefore, to practice these reflections, to truly take a few moments, preferably at the start of your day, to contemplate and apply these reflections to your life. It's incredible the impact this simple practice can have. However, it's important to remember that significant changes rarely happen overnight. Stoicism is a journey, not a destination. Every day is an opportunity to learn more, grow as individuals, and refine our approach to life. The reflections shared today are just the beginning. There is much more to explore, learn, and practice. You have been equipped with valuable knowledge. Now it's up to you to apply it to your life. Remember the motto of our channel, something that should be a constant reflection throughout your journey. In silence, we learn. In wisdom, we grow. May the wisdom gained from these Stoic reflections illuminate your path to a more authentic, fulfilling, and purposeful life. Let's continue to nurture this space with dialogues that transcend the superficial, diving headfirst into what truly drives our existence. Until our next meeting, keep practicing, keep growing, and keep living with purpose. Now that we've reached the end of this fascinating dive into Stoicism and its powerful reflections, it's your turn to take action. Here are a few suggestions on how you can continue being part of this learning experience. First, we would love to hear your own reflections and experiences. How have you been incorporating Stoicism into your daily life? Which of these 10 reflections resonated with you the most? Your feedback not only enriches our community, but also inspires and encourages others to embark on their own journey of reflection. So, don't forget to comment below if you're finding these topics valuable and useful for your daily life. The best way to stay updated is by subscribing to our channel. This will ensure that you don't miss any of our future videos, which we promise will be as enriching as this one. Moreover, if you found this video valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Share it on your social media, and together let's spread the wise philosophy of Stoicism. The more people have access to these teachings, the greater benefit we can create together. And don't forget to like this video. This will help us reach more people who can benefit from this content. Remember, every like, every share makes a difference. Thank you all for sharing your presence with us today. As our motto says, in silence we learn, in wisdom we grow. Let's continue our journey of learning, growing in wisdom, and contributing to a better world. Until the next video.